Keep that applause going, ladies and gentlemen. He's from Australia and he's very funny. It's Tom Cashman!
How's it going, everybody? My name's Tom and I would also fuck Ocean's brother. Sounds like a really cool guy. Yes, I'm from Australia and we're a bit different from you Kiwis. You guys say fish and chips and I say salad. I'm on a diet at the moment. Okay. I was assured backstage that was going to crush. I did, however, just make $20. Yeah, show business going pretty good for this guy. I got some advice recently not to surround myself with yes men, and I said that's fine. I've been already doing the opposite. I've surrounded myself with no women. Yeah, no women, just a bunch of really supportive fellas. They told me they'd love that joke. Fuck, they're good to me. The bloody boys. I have like a good prank relationship with my male friends. I've got an example. You probably never heard of this, but if me and my male friends go out for dinner and I pay for the whole dinner, and if they transfer me money electronically afterwards, they won't put something normal in the little description, like thank you or dinner, not my friends. No, they'll put something crazy like sex. Or dildos. Or most of the time, get this, they don't transfer any money at all. We like to prank each other, me and my mate. I got diagnosed with diarrhea recently. And I'm not sure what was worse, calling my last 3 sexual partners to tell them the news, or when my doctor informed me that was unnecessary. I think it's weird that the lowest people in our society, right, the very lowest, despised even in prison, right, are pedophiles. But then the top people in our society, the billionaire elites, they're also pedophiles. It's all or nothing for those fellas. Must be nerve-wracking. If you're a pedophile, you're going to want to go to uni, is all I'm saying. Like, Jesus. A commerce degree would not go Australia. It's just some advice for the pedophiles. I think it's weird that high school boys have to wear ties like they're little businessmen. You're not a businessman. I went to a public school in Australia. I had to wear a little tie every year, like I was a little businessman. I grew up. I'm not a businessman now, but when I was a boy, I had to wear a tie like I was a little businessman. I remember in high school when I was in year 9, I saw a kid in my year at lunch chase a kid in the year below around, and he grabbed him. He caught him. He grabbed him. He pinned him down. He pulled down his pants, and he was trying to shit on that kid's face. I remember watching that and thinking that is business. I'm glad that boy is dressed like a professional. I do like doing stand-up comedy. Sometimes it kind of like bleeds into my regular life in like a negative way though, and I've got an example. Sometimes, every now and then, when I go into like a new type of social setting, I'll do something that I do for comedy. On the way to the social setting, I'll plan something to say, right, and that calms me down. Doesn't always work though. This happened recently. I stayed at an Airbnb recently and I accidentally left my pillow at this Airbnb because I'm the kind of guy who brings his own pillow to an Airbnb. Fuck you. And I left it there and then I had to get in touch with the owner and arrange a pickup, and then she happened to be coming near my place at a particular time. It was her idea to meet at 3:30 p.m. on a Thursday afternoon in a Woolworths car park. And I was driving there thinking, this is a new social situation. I've never been to a pillow pickup before. What does one say at a pillow pickup? And this is what I came up with. I thought this was a good thing to say. I was going to be like, this is like a drug deal. I thought that was a cute and disarming thing to say at a pillow pickup. So that calmed me down. And then I got there, I saw her with the pillow, I waved, she came over to my car, she gave it to me through the window, and then she said, this is like a drug deal. And I said, this is like a drug deal. That's all I had. I do like languages. I'll tell you my favourite phrase. This is my favourite phrase by far. Every time I hear this phrase, my eyes light up, right? And usually a woman says it. It happens when 2 or more men are arguing with each other. Sometimes someone will say this. They'll be like, hey, let's not turn this into a dick measuring contest. I love that phrase because I'm always like, why not? Sounds better than this argument. Let's conduct a dick measuring contest. Because pretty well in a dick measuring contest. And I'm not even showing off. Because you hear that phrase, you assume the winner of the contest would be the person with the biggest dick. But the phrase isn't biggest dick contest. It's dick measuring contest. Technically speaking, the person who wins that contest is the person who is the best at measuring. And I think that could be me. I'm great at measuring. Not only am I a precise, details-oriented guy in general, I've got specific experience in this area. During my teenage years, I measured my cock once a fortnight for half a decade, I reckon. Like, tag me in, coach, are you kidding? This is my dream competition scenario. I've been accidentally training for something like this my entire life. So that's my fantasy. Anytime I hear that phrase, my mind immediately goes to like a big room. I'm there with like 12 enormous men. They're all screaming at each other about some fine point of detail. Fuck you, you're wrong, you've got no clue. There's a woman there. She's like, hey, let's not turn this into a dick measuring contest. I pipe up. I think we should. All these big blokes, they get defensive. They're like, all right, you want to do that, bro? Your fucking funeral, mate, let's go. And one by one, they all whip out their enormous, enormous penis. I whip out my ruler. I start measuring the penises very precisely. The guy with the biggest revealed penis, he hasn't cottoned on yet. He starts getting cocky. He's like, looks like I've won this one, boys. That's when I blow his mind. I'm like, oh yeah? How many dicks have you measured? And that's when it dawns on him. He's like, oh my God, boys. He's got us on a technicality. And that's when I pull down my pants to reveal the biggest penis in the room. Fuck you, it's my fantasy. And they're all like, oh my God, it's huge, but it looks nice as well. I'll stop there, but that is not the end of the fantasy. That's me, guys. Have a lovely evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep that applause going for your final act in the first half. It's